Without further ado, it's now my pleasure to invite our beloved Sheikh, Syed Afeefuddin Al-Jailani, to the stage to deliver his tafsir. Tafadhal.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina wa Maulana wa Habibina wa Shafi'ina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim salatan turhika wa turhih wa tarba biha anna fi jam'ina hadha في ساعتنا هذا في مسجدنا هذا على نيتنا هذه بما رضيت به عن عبادك الصالحين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala been bless all of us today to be together at this blessed majlis, together with all of you, dear brothers and sisters. And Alhamdulillah, with the presence of our beloved Honorable Professor Dr. Yaqub Ibrahim and our beloved Brother Excellency Professor Dr. Muhammad Faisal Ibrahim Jazakallah Khair, and our beloved Ustad Sheikh Birawi, and our beloved Ustad Shafi Rahmah Jazakallah Khair, and all brothers and sisters with this kind invitation at this very blessed day from our brothers and sisters, the organizer, LTA Land Transport Authority of Singapore. It's very important for us to pray for them. May Allah bless them with full success in dunya and akhirah. May Allah grant them His Rahmah, success in life, and may Allah bless them to do their job, their office, to do their duties in the best way, so that the society will be proud of them and all Singapore will be proud of them, inshallah. Ameen ya Rabbal Alamin. It's a very blessed day for all of us to be here because of many reasons. The top of the reasons, of course, celebrating the Maulid of our beloved Sayyidina RasulAllah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. When we celebrate Maulid of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we are celebrating the message of peace and mercy, the message of Rahmatan lil Alameen, mercy to all mankind, the message of humbleness, the message of unity, the message of love, the message of peace, the message of harmony. And that is what we need exactly nowadays. We need this message to be in our houses, within our families, in our offices, in the workplace, in the schools, everywhere. Because without that, there will be no performance of any good things in our life. Imagine there is no peace and harmony in the house between husband and wife, or between parents and children. What meaning of the house is only house, but not home. There is no tranquility, there is no security. If in the workplace between the boss and those who work with him, there is no harmony, they cannot work together. There will be no delivery. If in a school, anywhere, that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent all the messengers of the prophets and the prophets with the message of Rahmah and peace. All religions, they call for same direction. And Islam have played, alhamdulillah, the biggest role as well to spread the message of Rahmah and peace everywhere, alhamdulillah. And it's very important for all of us, of course, today, it's an opportunity for prayer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to bless us all, to bless our parents, those who they are alive with good health and happiness, long life. Those who they passed away, forgiveness and rahmah. For our children to be pious and to be intelligent and to be a people whom we are going to be proud of them when they do good service to the community, inshallah. to pray together for more happiness and more ulfa, more closeness to our hearts together, so that we can understand each other. And of course, to pray to Allah for the everlasting happiness for this beloved country, Singapore, inshallah. Ameen, ameen, ya Rabbal Al-Alamin. We are enjoying Allah's Rahmah and Barakah while we are sitting here, celebrating in this beloved masjid, in this beloved country. There are many people around the world suffering. So first of all, we have to say Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah for the blessing of peace and harmony, Alhamdulillah. Because when it's lost somewhere else, we can see what's happening. So our duty and duty of everyone, to try our best to be part of those who may open the doors of all good deeds and let the angels enter. And the same hand, to be the hand which closes all the doors of evil and forbid them to enter, inshallah. It's a duty of all of us together. Not a duty of single person, of those who they are in charge. No. Everyone in charge and everyone will be questioned for the good deeds he have done in this life. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. Small thing you do for good, you will find the reward of it. A little evil, may Allah protect us, somebody, you will find the evil of it. Inshallah, we will be the doers of good all the time. Bi-idhnillah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is a blessed majlis today, and what I can say is, as they said here, majlis hari ini, majlis luar biasa. Just to share with you a little bit of theory which I know. It's not difficult, but yeah. Jazakumullah khair. Okay. Message of the theme, the topic, and the theory of the program today is something very important for us, touching our hearts all the time. Rahmah and Hikmah, wisdom and mercy. Being merciful will make the hearts of the people close to you and submit to you. The message of mercy, the message of humbleness, generosity, forgiveness, that's what the meaning of mercy. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put it in one bracket to say Rahmah. That's the meaning of mercy. He said He's a merciful person. He will forgive you. He's a merciful person. He will help you. He's a merciful God. He do like that. And anyone leave this world to the next world, no one will remember anything about his wealth, about position or anything. But they will remember one thing, his akhlaq. Al-Deen, Sayyidina Rasulullah, when you read sometime hadith, we say Al-Islam like that, Al-Iman. But he made it all together in one circle to say Al-Deen, the whole religion, Al-Mu'amala, how you treat others. Al-Deen, Al-Mu'amala, oh, everything. The whole, your prayer, your fasting, your hajj, depend on how you treat others. Because if your salah, your hifz al-Quran, your hajj, your zakat, your fasting never taught you to be a good person, then where is the effect of your salah and the Quran inside you? Don't teach me Quran. Don't tell me this verse and that verse. Let me see the Quran in your attitude. That's the best. And that is the message simply of Sayyidina Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It took from him 23 years. Imagine, with all the support, he had got sallallahu alayhi wa sallam from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 23 years it took for him to build, as we can see now, 1.5 billion of Muslims. Not 23 minutes. But there are people nowadays, they want to change the whole world with 23 minutes. You see, that is against the teaching and the sunnah of Sayyidina RasulAllah. Be patient, guys. Be patient, number one. Number two, follow the same path. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Ya Allah, those who be blessed. Blessed with what? With knowledge, ilm, with fahm, understanding, with hikmah, how to spread that knowledge. And that is the second part. Number one, Rahmah. Second, hikmah. Not any knowledgeable person, he's a wise. Wisdom is something different. That's why we know someone in Quran, his name always close to us. Luqman Al-Hakim. Full surah in Quran, Surah Luqman. I wish that all of us, whenever they have time, they go back home. If they have time, no need to go back home. You have the Quran in our room. You know. So you just open it and see the tafsir of the verse. The understanding. The verse was in his Quran, he was teaching his son how to be a better person. If we read it carefully, we will know many things about him. He is not teaching him knowledge. He has the knowledge. He is giving him the nectar of knowledge, the hikmah of that knowledge. And that's what we need. We are not going to say all of us have to understand the whole knowledge. No. But we will study and learn from the knowledge the things which benefit us in our life, in daily life, in each second. All messages came in the message of Akhlak. And when there is a message, it's not for the followers only. No one will say the message of Islam is for Muslims or no. Because it has two messages. One, to the followers to be better, and other to the other side of the message, for others to understand what is our message, what we are talking about, what is our aim, what we want to do. And if you read the Quran, there is full surah, Surah Yusuf, full surah, Surah Ibrahim, full surah, Surah Nuh, Surah Ali Imran, surah, the names of the prophets and what has happened in their life. This message for us, we are Muslims, we have to digest it. Surah Al-Anbiya, full surah Quran, the prophets, Surah Al-Qasas, the stories. It's for all of us. So when we digest the stories, we are not reading only a story, because Sayyidina RasulAllah, that is the most important part. He came to show us and to tell us what has happened and how those people managed to bring happiness, the prophets and messengers, to their people. And he said, now is our turn to do that. They have prepared everything and it's getting ready. It's ready for us. Now it's our part to do the same. So when you read the Sunnah to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when we read, we won't see only instruction, do this, do that. No. We will see that his performance is the Sunnah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. How he performed. Yani we will hear a Sahabi say, I have seen Rasulullah said, done like this. I have heard Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam saying like that. I have seen someone who have done something and Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam approving. So, the message of the Sunnah to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is to tell us how to smile if we are sad, how to deal with the happiness in our life by being grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how to be patient. Now when you see anybody sick or he's facing difficulties in his life, it's not simple way to say, Ya akhi, sabar, sabar. No, that's sabar. The medicine that when you see the doctor, someone who's sick, when you go to see the doctor, he is expected for him to give him medicine. Not to say, inshallah you will be well, you have to take some medicine. Say, okay, I can't do that for Hikmah. That's the reason. What's the medicine? So I came here. Because first you give medicine. No, when we talk about in our life, we have to also do the same thing. It's not just to disturb and to say that's your problem, and what's the solution? I don't know. Or we give wrong solution because there is no ilm and no hikmah. When you invite someone on the point of hikmah, to wedding of your daughter or your son. There are many ways to do that. One of them, the easiest nowadays, WhatsApp or whatever message you send to him. Salam alaikum, brother. Or you put the invitation card and his name and send to him. That's acceptable. But what would I send him card by post? The better way to go and deliver the invitation by yourself to the Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Brother, this is invitation. I'll be very happy if you can attend, you'll be delighted. That's even enough. Now, when you see how Allah asked Sayyidina Rasulullah to invite the people. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Id'u ila sabili rabbik. Invite to the path of your Lord. Invitation to whom? To the path of whom? Allah. It's not invitation to our function, our wedding, somebody. It's to the path of Allah. How to invite? What the way of Allah? Number one, what is it? Bil Hikmah. First of all, with wisdom. Bil Hikmah. Number two, wal maw'idha al-hasana. The best, the leanest way of advice. وَجَادِلْهُمْ بِالَّتِي أَحْسَنُ. And if there is any argument, be the lean among them. Be the softer among all. That is how Allah instructed Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam bil-hikmah. Al-hikmah say what? The message is for all, not for a group of people and not to divide the people. Is to bring the people together. I can't say about someone who has other group who are not doing the same with me, I cannot say they are bad and I am better. In fact, like this, I am criticizing myself. There is no one better than others. There is one story or joke, you know. Someone went to a village. He wants to find the masjid to pray. So he saw somebody walking. He saw him like, you know, wearing like, you know, a Muslim. Because that's Zahir. Many people think with Zahir. I am Muslim. I have to be like that in this way. But what happened to your heart? Your attitude, your mu'amal? What's happened to them? Allah looking to the what? When decoration, He's looking to the world, the heart. When there is purification in the heart, you can see that in our attitude. Not only the Zahir. So he came to him. Assalamu alaikum, Abba, wa alaikum salam. Say, I want to pray. Where is the masjid here? There are many masjids, but not all of them good. So what do you say? They have many problems. Okay, which masjid do you recommend? Say, there is a masjid at the end of the village. Okay, I will go there. He said, hey, wait 1 minute. Not all the Muslims good. Not all the prayers, not all of them. You have to be very careful. Is it? There are only 3 of them good. Ajib. Okay. Who are they? He said, the Imam, the Bilal, and myself. Okay. He said, but wait a minute. You go there. Bilal not very good also. Sometimes. And the Imam, he come late. So I'm the only good person. He said to them. See, if someone looked to himself like that, we know that he fell down. He's got house. But Allah instructs Sayyidina Rasulullah, وَخْفِضْ جَنَاحَكَ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Humble yourself to the believer, Ya Rasulullah. Because you are the example. It's not our duty to judge the people. Our duty to change the people for good. If you are a better person, I have family, I have to make my children the better children. If I am a teacher, I have to make the students the best students. That is our duty. Criticizing and cursing, that is nothing to do. When Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was disturbed. Until the Sahaba radiallahu anhu, what they said to him, Ya Rasulullah, curse them. The non-believers of Mecca, curse them. You know what he said? He said, no, I have not been sent as a curse, but I have been sent as a rahmah. I have been sent as a mercy. These words, when it reached to the people's ears, had its great impact in their hearts. You know how he did with them, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We have to understand what we read, why we read, and how are we digesting what we read, and are we going to work after that to go to what we call it, to practice what we are reading. Those days the situation used to be like that. Simple life before, where the information reached to the people not easy. Now the information in the hands of everyone, and supposed to make the lives easy, but it becomes difficult. Every day I receive message from different. There are many groups. Someone says something, someone says something, someone says this, someone. But one thing they have missed to understand, that there is something called unity there. What's going to make Sayyidina Rasulullah happy sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Is it the way you pray? Is it the way you stand? The way you put your hand a little bit up, a little bit down? Is it the how much you pay your zakat, 2.5 or 1.7? That make him happy. He will make him happy when you see your smile in your brother's face. Because that he used to do sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As-sahaba radiallahu anhu, Sayyidina Anas radiallahu anhu arba, he have served Rasulullah for 11 years. 11 years. And he said, I have never heard Rasulullah say a single time to me, no. He never said no. How? He always, when he apologized, he would apologize and then say, Jazakallah khair, thank you. I feel full, alhamdulillah. He won't say, no, I don't want. He didn't know. He used it very rare. Only when he say, La ilaha illallah. See, that's how. And he said, we have not seen Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, even with a difficult time in his life, without smiling in his face. Smile, you will give hope to the people. When the doctor, when you go see the doctor, if you see him looking like that, your heart, if there you have no heart problem, you will have heart problem. But if you see him smile, you will feel, alhamdulillah, the news is good. He said, don't worry. I was reading about someone, they said he's a heart specialist, he's a heart surgeon. Not a single time he had a failure in any operation. He have, but a name. So they asked him, what do you do? He said, oh, simple. He appointed one nurse, the nurse duty one. When the patients come, she will take the information, admit to the hospital, she will take information, your age, all history, 1, 2, 3, then ask, by the way, who's your doctor? Who's the surgeon? He says, so-and-so. Really? You are lucky. He's very good. This operation become for him like appendix, He say, alhamdulillah. Because before operation, the situation, the pressure go up, this one, the operation. So like this, stable. And you do the operation nicely. Keep hope. Yes, there is nothing called hopeless in our life. But someone, he wants to be hopeless, what to do? He wants to do hope. But there is always a hope in our life. There is something good in everything. If there is any situation you are facing in your life, difficulties, don't look to the current situation only. You have to do two things. Number one, Allah is your helper, look to the future. Number two, try to come out. Sa'i. When we say Sa'i bayna Safa wal Marwa, Sa'i is equal hardship, juhud. Going here, Sa'i. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَإِنْ لَيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى وَإِنَّ سَعْيَهُ لَسَوْفَ. See, what they have for them, the sa'i, the challenges when they face in their life, how they face challenges, and I am watching that. لَسَوْفَ يُرَى, I am watching it. So the change will come, kun fayakun, if you deal with the situation in the best way. The hikmah with us all the time. But we don't want to use it. Let me give you an example. Daughter-in-law and mother-in-law always have issues. Yani not always. But this is, we are the nature of human beings. They are sharing some common. That is the son, that is the husband. Of course there will be clashes. You cannot just submit for that like that and I just make both of them happy. I have to make both of them happy through me. Now, there is one wife, she went to see a magician. He said, this magician is very good. He is a wise man, Hakim. She went to see him. She said to him, I want you to do something now, right now. He said, what is it? Kill my mother-in-law. Kill my mother? How? Why? He said, she made my life terrible. She's like that. I was suffering. I was. He said, are you sure? Yes, she's like this, she's like that. He said, okay, I will do this, but I have conditions. Say, I will do anything. Just I want to get rid of her in my life. I'll be happy to see her no more in my life. He said, okay, that will take from me 40 days. And he gave her a drop, bottle. He said, I want you to put every day in your food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, one drop. This liquid is a poison. But it will take time to work. So the minute you go, no one will suspect you. He said, oh, that's good. I will be patient for 40 days. He said, and the second condition, you have to be nice to her. Otherwise, if you're not, they will suspect. You have to be very nice to her. He said, oh, that's very difficult. I said, that's the condition. She said, I will try my best to digest it. So, we start every day putting the food. Yeah? Before, when the mother will say, why you didn't do this, I forgot, I didn't do that. She starts doing the things that the mother wants her to do before she asks. And if she's called, he says, sorry, I'm the one who's wrong. I asked for it, please, mark. So she changed her life with her mother-in-law because she had to be patient for 40 days. Until before about 30 days, they become very close to each other, subhanAllah. In fact, they make one front against the husband. They start getting very close. One day they were going out, the mother-in-law was talking with her and enjoying. She remembered that, oh, I have put the poison for her and she will live 40 days, she will die. Now, a few days left. She ran to the magician. He said, please, do anything. I don't want her to die. I want her to live long life. He said, what to do? No way. Now she's going to go. You asked me when you come. He said, no. I didn't understand her. In fact, all this is, she's a very nice lady. I didn't know. 1, 2, 3. And after that said to her, don't worry, she will live long, inshallah. Because the bottle I gave you was only water. But the magic comes from you. The hikmah. These things we can do, change. There's one thing we change. Small things. But we want in a hurry. Hikmah said there is nothing called hurry. Slow. The hikmah said how to talk with the people. The hikmah said how to treat the people. That's how they're going to be close to you. If you're treating people with zero, kosong. Forgiveness, kosong. Make people together, kosong. Following the Muhammadian path, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, kosong, then that means when the people criticize, they criticize so and so, not Islam, because he's nothing to do with Islam, because he was not following the path of Sayyidina RasulAllah, so he is representing himself. You can see now in the world TV channels. TV channel, to run TV channel 24 hours, how much you need? Thousands, hundreds of thousands. This TV channel, Islamic TV channel, all of them they call it, Muslim TV, and this TV channel. This one says something, this one says something totally different. But I know one thing, what both of them say is right. Because Sayyidina Rasulullah came to environment, very rough, very tough, of like Mecca. Sometimes when you go there, you understand very well nowadays. How the people sometimes the treat you so really terrible, I can't take it. So imagine after 571 years between him and between Sayyidina Nabi Isa alayhi salam, after that 40 years of his blessed age when he got his prophethood, 611 years, no messenger, no prophet, nothing. People not familiar. People become like monsters, eat each other, kill each other. They take terrible life. And Allah sent him to say, I have sent you not to fight them, I have sent you as Rahmah. What the thing is missing is the mercy between them. So, you are the example of Rahmah and work through that. His advices, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the way he treated them, for 40 years, everyone knows him. He came to know by to Mecca, As-Sadiq Al-Amin. As-Sadiq, As-Sidq, Akhlak, truthfulness, Al-Amin, trustworthy, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. So, when he came with this message, the hearts of the people changed, and they became, from those who they eat ajal, they kill each other, they fight each other. Al-Arabs wal-Khazraj, Ahl Medina, Yathrib, centuries they fought each other, they became Al-Ansar. United. What Sayyidina Rasulullah have done? What magic he have done? Is it magic? The language of Hikmah, Al-Maw'idha Al-Hasana, وَجَادِلْهُمْ بِالَّتِي أَحْسَنُ. He bring them to understand more through simple words. I don't want to talk complicated to make the people say, MashaAllah, he's great, and we cannot understand what he's saying. No, yeah. The greatest personality, the great person is the one, they say in his presence people feel he is great. But the greatest personality, greatest one, is the one who in his presence, the people feel they are great. And that was the message of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are in need of this teaching, and we have it in our hand. Only thing what we need to understand and to make ourselves that we are part of it, so that everyone will respect us when we see a good Muslim doctor, a good Muslim engineer, a good Muslim lawyer. That's what we want. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, Allah bless us and bless all our families with Rahmah and Maghfirah. May Allah be our guide. May Allah protect us. May Allah keep us safe. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with ilm. But beside that ilm, with fahm, understanding. And with that ilm and fahm, wisdom. And with that wisdom, rahmah, so that it will be a complete set with the set of how Sayyidina Rasulullah used to work, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Let us work together, and you are, each of us, representing Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in your attitude, in the way you talk, in the way you behave. So let us look after this amana in the best way, so that Allah will reward us. The anugrah from Him subhanahu wa ta'ala will be, inshallah, very high. May Allah unite our hearts. May Allah bless us with barakah, protection, healthy life, physically and spiritually. May Allah bless us all with peace and happiness all the time, in this world and in the hereafter. Ya Allah, be merciful to us. Guide us to ask forgiveness for our sin and not to commit this sin. Bless us, Ya Allah, to be helpful people to others. Bless us, Ya Allah, to be polite people to others. Bless us, Ya Allah, to be best fathers to our children, best mothers to our children, the best children to their parents, the best bosses in their offices, the best imam in their masjid, the best teachers in their schools. May Allah bless that all the students in our school will be the best students, inshallah, through the knowledge of dunya and the knowledge of akhirah. Ya Allah, we ask you to bless us all, brothers and sisters here on this blessed morning with acceptance. We came here at this masjid, blessed Masjid Darul Aman, to share the happiness together for one aim, which is your acceptance, your love, and the love of your beloved Prophet Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So Ya Allah, we ask through your generosity, for the highest reward in dunya. Let this attendance today be in the scale of our hasanat, our deeds, our pahala in dunya and akhirah. Bless our brothers and sisters with healthy life. For those who they are sick, Ya Allah, bless them with speedy recovery. For those who they are facing any difficulties, Ya Allah, help them to overcome all the difficulties. And we ask you, Ya Allah, to bless us all, especially this blessed country, Singapore, with tranquility, with harmony, peace and mercy among its people. Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, Ya Arhamar Rahimeen, Ya Arhamar Rahimeen. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنة دار القرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد في الأولين، صل على سيدنا محمد في الآخرين، صل على سيدنا محمد في الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين، صل على سيدنا محمد حتى ترث الأرض ومن عليها وأنت خير الوارثين. آمين آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين والحمد لله رب العالمين. تقبل الله منا ومنكم، تقبل يا كريم.